Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining Jeff and I today on our webcast. Today, we're going to answer a few questions that come in from all surrounding areas. But before we get into that, spring has sprung. Not
Yeah.
officially, but just about.
Yep,
The
it sure
dog, my dog, Hooli, he is very happy about the warmer weather moving in.
is he.
So,
How so?
oh, he's just perkier, bouncing
Uh,
up the street. He's a pretty happy dog.
yep.
Yeah.
He's still chasing cars and picking fights with animals twice his size, or sometimes 5 times his size.
Yeah, you name it. Yeah, for sure. He's having fun.
Sonny has a Morkie and he's got a lot of attitude.
Big attitude.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our questions. So we like to once a month answer some of the interesting questions we receive from either clients or potential clients, and we do so because we think other people might also have those same questions.
Yeah.
So the
So
first
I'll
one,
go through the first. Go ahead.
no, you go
All
ahead.
right. So the first question came in from the Toronto area. And it does tax get triggered if there are transactions but no withdrawals from the account? Yes,
Hmm.
it does. So
Yes.
if you have a non-registered account, and you can chime in, if you have a non-registered account and you have a sell order within that account, it can trigger a capital gain or a capital loss.
Yeah. And any dividends received in that same non-registered account are subject to tax. If they're Canadian dividends, they at least benefit from the dividend tax credit. Um, and any buys and sells within a RSP, a RIF, a
Tax
tax-free
free.
savings account, or an RESP, those are not subject to tax.
Right.
So
Most of those are tax deferred, all
tax,
except for one. Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Question two. This is another one from Toronto. Do you buy stocks that are illiquid with a hold period?
no,
No.
all the stocks that clients own are publicly traded. So we can sell them today and funds are available. Uh, well, the settlement is T+1, so settlement would be
Yeah.
tomorrow. So funds are available within 48 hours.
Right.
We're trying to redeem right now a investment that a client has from another firm, and we're
Private
having a
placement.
hell of a time.
Yeah. Lots of restrictions.
Yeah, what is
Doesn't
it?
look.
It's a real estate investment, but
Mhm.
we have to wait for this company to announce a redemption period. Is that the issue?
Basically, they
But
tie up
they,
the money into real estate development,
right,
different projects, and then they
but
have very, very like restrictions,
yeah,
tight
but
restrictions on it.
we can't find an example of when they've ever announced a redemption period.
Right. Hmm.
So no, we don't own any of that stuff. Anytime we buy something for a client, if you need the money, we can get it to you in 48 hours.
Right.
So,
Okay.
um,
Next
okay, next,
question.
yeah, this one's from Toronto as well. What is the rule of 72? So that's a good question. There's an equation which can tell you how long it takes for your money to double. And that equation is 72 divided by your annual return.
Hmm.
And so the answer to that is how many years it takes your money to double. So if you take the
For
average
example.
return, let's just say it's 7% a year, 72 divided by 7% means that your money will double every 7.2 years.
Mm.
So obviously, the higher the return, the quicker your money doubles, and the lower the return, the longer it takes.
Right.
There are
Okay.
other things to take into consideration, though, aside from just your annual return, which is the volatility of that return. If you're having trouble sleeping at night because your return is going up and down 5% every month and it's really bothering you, that would suggest you're taking on too much equity risk. If you aren't bothered at all by it, then it probably your portfolio is probably suitable. So that's a personal assessment of each client, which we undertake too. And it's not an easy one to make because, you can ask someone a laundry list of questions, but you usually don't know their risk tolerance until there's a correction.
Yeah.
You figure,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's the trait.
It's a
It's
good
the case.
indicator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
next. Go ahead.
Next question's from Burlington area, and it's, are you discretionary? Well, yes, we are.
Mhm. Yeah, fully discretionary. We have no, conflicts of interest that are not resolved in the best interest of the client, and, or I should say, managed in the best interest of the client. We don't sell any proprietary products. We don't sell anyone else's mutual funds. When
Hmm.
a client comes in with money, we will buy them individual securities, and those are securities we select, and based on our discretion. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely, fully discretionary. Next one from Toronto. How many rate cuts do you expect this year? Okay, so this is a
Oh,
moving target. This is difficult,
yeah.
especially right now with all the tariff
Europe.
uncertainty. Right now, experts suggest that there will be 2 to 3 rate cuts, and that's what the market appears to be pricing in Canada
Hmm.
between now and year end. And
And they really
I,
track the 5-year bond
mhm.
too, right?
Yeah, that's what I always look at. See what
Yeah.
the Canada's overnight rate is at, see what the 5-year Canada bond is at, and whatever the difference is usually what the market is expecting the interest rate path to take. So um, right now, the overnight rate is 3%. They'll probably cut that by 25 basis points tomorrow. Now, we're recording this Tuesday and we upload it on Thursday. So by the time this is uploaded, we think that there will already have been a 25 basis point rate cut in Canada. And I would say after that, there might be 2 more for the for the rest of the year. So
Yeah. And that usually comes in on Wednesdays.
it does, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Why not work with a robo advisor?
Yeah.
Well, it's easy. It's lack of human touch,
Mhm,
right?
yeah.
When times are tough and you need questions answered, it's a little easier to talk to your advisor, personal advisor,
Yeah.
to go through and have the full understanding of what's going on.
Yeah. I completely agree. I got a question, a phone call actually from our friend. I won't say where it is actually because it really narrows it down. But somewhere in southern Ontario, and I don't hear from her that often, but last week when she phoned, it was the day the tariffs were to come in. But
Hmm.
after we talked for about 20 minutes, she gave me a very nice compliment, which is that I always feel better after I talk to you.
Yeah,
And I
nice.
wasn't expecting to hear that, but I appreciated it. So
Yeah,
if you have a robo advisor, you don't have somebody to talk to in these difficult times.
yeah.
So I think that's
And then
a
you
bit.
get tied up in the phone calls and all. If they do have anybody that you can talk to, it always takes quite a bit of time to get through.
Mhm. Yep,
And then
absolutely.
it's a quick answer. And if you can reach someone.
Yeah. But sometimes people just need some reassurance as
Hmm.
well. Um, because if you've got a full-time job and you're just looking at the headlines or the stock tickers for a few minutes each day, and your money is moving up and down, at a whim, you want to know that there's somebody who's watching this stuff all day, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think having a person to talk to is invaluable.
Yes. Agreed.
All
Okay.
right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks,
Talk to you
Simon.
soon.
You too.